Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the dragonborn race for D&D and how I'm going to try to make them for Lego for my players to either play or to encounter this race. Since Lego really only have like 4 official dragonborn type characters with the head. That is the one from the Red Dragon Inn, the Dragonborn Paladin, and then 2 others that is a bit expensive, so I want to see if I could try making some dragonborns via other pieces than just using this head. And what I come up with, and by looking at what I had available in my collection, which isn't really the biggest part, but I actually think I managed to create 5 interesting ones. Now, the first one is the Dragonborn Paladin's head with the new Dragon Claw from Ninjago. I think they fit really well for a melee Dragonborn, and of course it was the easiest one to use, and you can easily make a Dragonborn out of that. So I think this is probably the easiest way to do it, but it's only a golden Dragonborn. But that leads us to the Dragonian from Ninjago, and I think if you want to make a Dragonborn warrior, you can actually make a few pieces of them by using this armor piece that fits really well with them, together with their headpiece, and then a non-face within it, making them actually look really good as a Dragonian or a Dragonborn warrior. Of course, if you remove the armor piece, it tends to look just like a helmet, but together it actually looks really, really well, I think, and even give you some option for placing some equipment or items on the back of your character. So this was the first one that came to mind when I was going to make them, and of course they come in a couple of different ones where you can make a white, and I think it's a black and a red version of them, and just give them a torso and armor that matches it. So yeah, this was one that really worked well. Then I saw the new Ice Monster, and I think there's a lot to talk about with this one. Let's just we're going to get to this guy in a bit, because he kind of looked like a Dragonborn, and while he is a little short for most people, if you just see, I have actually a pair of pants here. I actually think it's worked really well, especially if you want to make it like a barbarian. But even so, you can also just take the headpiece and place on any other torso, and you get this almost like white Dragonborn kind of it. And I know there exists the Fire Monster too, but I'm not going to buy a big set just to get that one from Ninjago. So I just got the one I actually thought that was most easy for me to get my hands on. So yeah, I'm probably going to offer him up for my players to play as a Dragonborn if they want to play as a white Dragonborn, using this headpiece or a leg and torso combination. Then we have one I actually made by accident. Yeah, let's just talk about the story about it. So I got the new CMF Ronin, Mysterious Ronin minifig, and was trying different build with it when I placed it on a Ninjago head and thought, wait, it actually, when you're covering the head up completely, it could actually look as a Dragonborn. And when you place something like this on it, since the head is a bit bigger than it, it could actually be a Dragonborn rogue. So if I have a player who wants to play as a Dragonborn rogue, or I want to make a Dragonborn rogue, I think it's worked really well, just hiding it behind it. And I even gave it the tiefling tail from the D&D CMF, because it fits this headpiece very much. So all in all, this was also an idea I had for making a Dragonborn. And lastly, I just tried to use the T-Rex CMF minifig on a body and try to make it look like a Dragonborn or reptilian. And while it isn't my favorite, I think it could work, but it is a little bit futuristic, so I'm not completely sure about this one yet. But yeah, this it's just a collection of different type of Dragonborns I can make, and I hope Lego will make more of these awesome headpieces in the future, so my players can really customize, so we don't have to go through using different pieces and armors just to get the dragonborn look. Because I think dragonborn is probably one of my favorite races in D&D, because it's basically giving your players a mini dragon guy for your party, and just adding some non-humanoid looking characters to your world. So yeah, that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed and got some ideas for making dragonborns for D&D, and have a nice day. Bye.